We just recently got this new barn water hydrant installed here on the farm, and this video is all about the process we went through to get it installed. And it's not as easy as you think. Well, it is actually pretty easy, but there were a few details we didn't know, and there was also a fair amount of digging that we were trying to do, and it just became a little too much, so we got in a bit of help. We've been needing to get our barn water hydrant replaced for some time now, and we actually started digging it out ourselves, but it was becoming too onerous. So we managed to get a guy with a small excavator to come over and work on it, and he managed to get it done fairly quickly.
Ideally, we'll find it right there, right? And you just move it over and straighten it up, right? If that big hose coming out, that's what I'm hoping. Yeah, I'd say that like sometimes will fall in on you, so you kind of got to go bigger than the hole.
Okay, so surprisingly, we found the hose from the house not far from the pump unit itself. And I thought it was going to be closer to the barn, over in front of the barn, because that was where it would naturally go in and into the barrel that's in the barn. So it must come through here and then twist off to the right very quickly to get into the barn. But anyhow, that's the hose coming from the house that's showing there. Fellow has clipped that off from the hose that goes into the barn, into the barrel, because we're not going to use that anymore. The barrel was a heating sort of unit that had a light bulb in it that supposedly would keep it from freezing in the winter, but we've heard from a number of people that you probably don't need that as long as the hose is down deep enough. Here's our old pump, and you can see the end of it here where it's been cut off. Just attaches the hose with a C-clamp or with a ring clamp to this end. And here's the new pump end that goes down to the ground. He's just gone to get a fitting for it, for an elbow to attach the hose to. The new pump head is a little bit different of a design, but basically the same thing. These hydrants have a pump rod set within a long pipe that sits well below the frost line, and as the handle is lifted up, water comes in the bottom and then flows up towards the spout, and then any water that isn't used flows back out the bottom. So here's the pile of earth I would have had to dig out on my own if I was going to dig this out like this. Quite a pile, probably 5 yards or so of soil sitting here.
Okay. Yep, like that, angle-wise, yes.
Yeah, is that kind of what you're hoping
That's
for?
what I'm hoping for, yep, that's perfect.
I'll just snug that a little bit more, almost just in line with that brass piece.
I've been working with it for 2 years. And,
Ta-da! Just kind of keep pressure on it for a minute. Like not, you can like set it down a little bit.
I'm good, whatever you need.
Just set it down now. There you go.
And
Beautiful.
you know, I came home today because he cut his hand on a tile. They are doing this. Grab that shovel out of the way there, Todd.
Two large boulders here that the fellow moved to the side because they were obstructing our trail around the field here. I'm amazed that machine could lift these. They're huge. They're 4 to 5 feet in length and 3 or so feet wide. But it lifted them. Unfortunately, I wasn't ready and catch it on the video, but it moved them and lifted two big ones.